Jeff Hackett. I played with Jeff Hackett in Montreal, right? Came here. We were always fighting for the job because I want to be number one. I'm like 22, 23, the number one guy. But we always had a great relationship, even though we're opposite. He's super like quiet guy, like we're just opposite personality. But I always felt he wanted to help me out, even if we were in the competition. And that being said, I'm going to tell you a story. When I played with him and I won the Vision and the Hart, he got hurt earlier in the season. We were kind of fighting, me and him, for the job. He got hurt. I ended up going on a good run. So I won the Hart Vision. The following year, we start. Now I'm number one goalie. He wants to get traded. He gets traded. But he always really helped me. When he was number one and I was behind him, he helped me out. Then fast forward, I get traded to Denver. When I go to Denver, there's no goalie coach there. And in Montreal, we had, for me, the best goalie coach, Rolly the goalie, Rolly Melanson. For me, like,
Yeah.
that was like, he was my guy. Just like when you see, I don't know, Mike Tyson with Angelo Dudley, like he would push me. He would. So then I get traded. There's no goalie coach. So when I get traded, like I said, I was hurt. I finished the season. We still beat Dallas in the playoffs, which was a good thing. The following year, I had a shitty year, no goalie coach. And I had problems, like my daughter was sick at home, so I had my distraction, but I never brought it up because I got to deal with it. But no goalie coach, so I didn't find my rhythm. I would like to go 30 minutes before a game, before practice, get my drills on, stay. Like I was a hardworking guy, but I had no goalie coach. So what I did, a little bit like Rocky when freaking Apollo Creed coach Rocky, I called Jeff Hackett. I'm like, Hack, I need you, man. Let's go. You want to be a coach in Denver? He's like, yeah. Well, he came back and we worked together. I had that year was a bad year. When he came towards the end, I had a bad year, but we worked. And my last year in Denver, I had one of the best, not my best, but a really solid season because I brought Jeff back and Jeff was there and he knew my game because we learned from the same guy. So he brought him back and he pushed me. So again, when I saw it, I'm like, I want to be the same way to guys. Even though I'm fighting for the job, I don't want Markstrom to play. I don't want nobody to play. I want to play. But if I don't play, I'm still going to help him because at the end of the day, what does it tell if I like? I mean, I'm not that kind of guy, man. I'm just a team guy. I want to help and make the best man play. It is what it is. Usually, when I play at my best level, I would be the number one guy. But if I don't deserve to play, if I could help a young guy like Markstrom or Varlamov, same thing. Varlamov, when I left Washington, was with Varlamov, and I signed with, I went with Minnesota. But then after that, when Florida called me, I wanted to come here because I knew I would be number one goalie here. But then in Colorado, they called me like quarter to July 1st, quarter to noon. I remember Eric Lacroix, Pierre Lacroix' son, calls me and said, Jose, not supposed to call before noon, but he did call me before noon. He's like, Jose, yeah, we got Varlamov. Would like to sign you to come. You played with him. You could help him mentoring and, just help him in the right direction. And I told him, I said, I would like to, but I said, I got a number one gig in Florida. In Florida, I knew I was at the end of my career, and that's a good place to play. And then that's when when I didn't sign, I said no to Colorado. That's when they signed GSG Garrett to go help Varlamov.
Hmm.
So if you could help somebody, why not do it? I mean, at the end of the day, it's all going to come back to you as you're a good guy. And like I said, whoever is the best guy is going to play. If Markstrom deserved to play all the games because I play. But usually, like if you look at my career, I was number one goalie like 85% of the time. But if I didn't deserve to play, okay, I'm still gonna be your friend, and I'm still gonna try to help you out.
And that was
So
2007, 2008. You guys beat Minnesota and then lost to Detroit. That's when Hackett came in?
yeah. That year, the year before, I brought him in when I was struggling. The year before we beat Minnesota, I brought him in. I think after Christmas, and then that year finished. I worked really hard with him, but it didn't finish the way it is. But I knew I was building something good. And then the following year, I knew I said, okay, that year it's gonna turn around because I knew I still had the game. And then I remember when we started the camp. I freaking needed surgery for my knee. That was a big, big, big bummer because I was ready to come back and bounce back. I'm still making big, big dollars. So I got surgery for my knee. And I remember I had a meeting with Jeff Hackett, and I'm like, I gotta come back hard. And then for the first month and a half, we had Joel Kenville as a coach, and he was kind of doing like that bullshit thing where, okay, 1-1, you play one, he plays one, and then if you win, you stay in. But then I would lose a game 1-0, wasn't playing the other game, the guy would win 5-4. So early November, and that's the thing that was just me. Early November, I went in his office. I'm like, listen, Coach Q, enough with your bullshit. Last year, I didn't have a good season. Now my game is there, but I got to play. I said, maybe my 10-game winning streak is starting now, but you can't go back and forth. I want to play. And then it kind of resonated with him because I got to give him credit. He saw where I was coming from. And I ended up playing, I think, 40 of the last 45 games of the season. And we beat Minnesota in the playoffs. Then we lost to Detroit. So sometimes you just got to step up and just, go out there and, put pressure on yourself and say, I'm going to be your guy, but you got to trust me. And then you just got to deliver.
Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?